We live in the most abundant time in human history. More food, more comfort, more entertainment, and more information. And yet, physical health is declining, motivation is fading, emotional stability is fragile, and attention is collapsing. This is not a coincidence. This is the abundance crisis. For nearly all of human evolution, survival required effort. Food had to be hunted. Shelter had to be built. Movement was unavoidable. Today, calories arrive without motion. Comfort arrives without resistance. The body is no longer used, only maintained. Obesity, metabolic disease, chronic fatigue, these are not failures of discipline. They are signals. Signals that a body designed for scarcity is struggling inside an environment of excess. The body did not change. The environment did. Motivation evolved to solve problems. Hunger created action. Uncertainty created focus. Difficulty created meaning. But modern life removes friction. Food is instant. Entertainment is endless. Comfort is one click away. When rewards arrive without effort, the brain slowly stops caring. This is why motivation feels fragile today. Not because people are lazy, but because the reward system is overwhelmed. When everything is rewarding, nothing feels rewarding. Human emotions evolved in small tribes. Limited comparison, shared struggles, and clear belonging. Now, we experience thousands of emotional inputs per day. News, outrage, validation, and rejection. The nervous system was never designed for this volume. Anxiety rises, numbness follows, then distraction. This is not emotional weakness, it's emotional saturation. Too many signals, too little processing. The solution is not rejection of modern life, it is selective resistance. Reintroducing friction, movement, silence, effort, and limits, not as punishment, but as alignment. Because meaning does not come from abundance, it comes from contrast. The abundance crisis is not loud. It does not announce itself. It feels like fatigue, distraction, emptiness, and restlessness. And the first step out of it is not doing more, but understanding what too much is doing to us.